News coming in right now. Supreme Court's landmark judgment on termination of pregnancy, medical termination of pregnancy. The Supreme Court says that we cannot perpetuate stereotypes that only married women indulge in intercourse, and hence there is no reason to restrict the provision only to married women. The Supreme Court has granted interim relief to the 25-year-old petitioner who was unmarried and was denied permission by the Delhi High Court to terminate her 24-week pregnancy. The Supreme Court has allowed her to terminate the pregnancy subject to a medical board constituted by AIIMS Delhi, concluding that the fetus can be aborted without risk to the life of the woman. Importantly, the Supreme Court also says that rape will include marital rape for the purposes of abortion. A landmark ruling there by the Supreme Court, which has now allowed the petitioner to go ahead and conduct termination of the pregnancy as she had requested, but under medical supervision, of course. Anisha, my colleague, is now joining me on the phone line right now. A landmark ruling there, Anisha, by the Supreme Court. Give us the big takeaways from that ruling, Anisha.
Very, very big win for women in this country, as the Supreme Court has said. Well, most important, of course, is the win for the lady who had approached the court asking for permission to be able to terminate her pregnancy after 20 weeks. But the court has also taken this to a much further extent. The court has said that you cannot discriminate between married and unmarried women when it comes to access to medical termination of pregnancy. The court has recognized the right to reproductive autonomy of women in the country, saying it's restricted to the right to have or not have children. It also includes all the rights that are required for women to decide freely on all matters related to sexual and reproductive health. More importantly, it has also said that even victims of sexual assault, which have been given special categorization under the MTP Act, will also include marital rape. And this is a very, very big development in the law today, as the court has said that even victims who are even women who are married can choose to terminate a pregnancy if it is being forced upon her, if it was a result of an unwanted or forced sexual intercourse. The court has also said even for minors, there are rules under the POCSO Act that require a doctor to report any assault. In that situation also, the court has said that if a minor child has come to a medical practitioner to terminate a child that was created due to a rape or a sexual assault, then the rules regarding mandatory reporting will have to be balanced with the safety of this child, that child's right to an abortion. So it is a very, very big judgment which has gone not only which has not only extended the rights of accessing safe abortion after 20 weeks of pregnancy to unmarried women. It has also said that social realities need to change. The law needs to recognize what the social realities are. We cannot continue on the narrow patriarchal notions that any kind of sexual activity is only within marriage. And most importantly, it has recognized the right of all women, whether they are married, whether they are unmarried, whatever circumstances they're in, to choose to terminate a pregnancy up to 24 weeks of pregnancy, even on the grounds most of mental health and financial stability. Remember, because so far what the law has said is that a right to choose for the sake of mental health or physical health or any sort of the health of the fetus, etc., was always there. But now the ambit of mental health of the mother has been extended, that even if you do not have to prove that there has been any sort of trauma or assault or any sort of calamity that has fallen upon you, you can say that I am mentally or financially unable.
This is a big win. This is a big win for women, Anisha, as you started with this report. This is a big win for women. Huge ramifications socially, morally, and of course legally for women and their right to choose.